Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your maths teacher from IYS school. Hope you all good, safe at home. Before starting the lesson, I will give you some instruction. Hope you all understand and follow these instructions. Number one, listen the whole lecture carefully. If you have any question related to the topic or a chapter, you may ask after the lecture, or you please note down your question. Then you ask me after the lecture. So, and take your subject book, your complete stationery, and also your homework copies for the homework. Hope you all understand all the instructions and you can. So, all the students can hear my voice. Shall I start my lecture? Our today's lecture. You see on your screen, firstly, we started or we discussed about chapter number 2 from your book, which is highest common factor. From this chapter, we just studied today about the divisibility. Uh, like uh, we already learned previously 2 lessons on the topic of this divisibility. Now we just complete this topic on tomorrow's lesson or a lecture. So firstly, we just discuss about the objectives which we studied in today's lesson. Here are the objective. Firstly, we just explain the divisibility of 8 and 11. Then we find or identify the number which is divisible by 8 and 11 or not. Which is divisible by 8 or not. So, our first divisibility is a number which is divisible by 8. We already discussed about the different numbers of we already discussed about the divisibility of different number. Which number? The divisibility of 2, the divisibility of 3, the divisibility of 5, the divisibility of 6, the divisibility of 9, and the divisibility of 10. Now we discuss about the divisibility of 8, 11, and 4. Uh, so firstly, I'll just explain you what's the rule to find the number, to find the given number is divisible by 8 or not. If the number formed by the last 3 digits, in the case of divisible by 10, we just consider the number which is on the place of ones. We say that if the number on the ones place, then we say that the number is divisible by 10. But for the number to find the division, but for to check the divisibility of 8, we just consider the 3 places. Which place? 100, tens, and ones. For all these places, if the number of all these places is divisible by 8, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 8. Understand? I'll be repeating. If the number formed by the last 3 digits, which last 3 digits? Ones, tens, and hundreds places. If the number is divisible by 8, then we say that the whole number is also divisible by 8. Now we just check out the example. So here's a question from your book, exercise 2.2, page number 18. Open your book and see on page number 18, you have a question number 7, in which they say that which of the following number are divisible by 8. We just find out which of the number is divisible by 8 or not. So firstly, we just check out by using the divisibility rule. So, divisibility rule, what we have to say, if last 3 digits of any number is divisible by 8, then we say that the number is also divisible by 8. So here you see that the number 104. Check out if the number 104 is divisible by 8, then we say that the number 23,104 is also divisible by 8. So all of you just check out the 104 is divisible by 8 or not. Quickly, students. Answer me the part 1, which is 23104, in which you just only check the number last three digits 104. If the 104 is divisible by 8, then we say that the number 23108 is also divisible by 4. So 104 is divisible by 8 or not? Now we check out by using the division method. So here you see that the number 104 is divisible by 8. How? You can see that if we multiply 8 by 2 times, then we have answer 16. And if we minus 23, if we minus 16 by 23, then we have a remainder 7. Then we pick another number which is 1. It makes 71. Then we again counting or read table of 8 up to the answer is less than or equal to 71. So here you see that 8 into 8 is equal to 64. Now we are again minus 64 by 71. Then we also have a reminder 7. Then we pick 0. Again it's 64. Then we pick, so here the reminder 6. Then we pick another remaining number which is 4. Now here you see that 8 into 8 which makes 64, and you see that the remainder is 0. And if just we only talk about the number 104, so if I just divide 104 by 8, then firstly we just pick 1, so 1 is not divisible by 8. Then we pick 0, and we check out the number which is divisible. Then we check out which uh, and how many counts of 8 which make 10 or less than 10. So we know that 8 into 1 which makes 10. So by using this, 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. We have a reminder 2, and then we pick 4, 24, and we know that 8 3s are 24. Then you see, and then you know that the number 104 is divisible by 8. Then we say that the whole number 23108 is divisible by 8. And we just explaining you all the method by using this division. So here you see that the remainder is 0. That's why we also say that the number 23104 is divisible by 8. Now we check out our second number. Here the number, firstly we just back to our previous slide. Here you see that 104526. So similarly we just firstly check the number which is 5 to 6. Firstly, we check the number 526 is divisible by 8. Then we say the number is divisible by 8. So if we read out the table to find the product less than 52 or a 52, just read out the table from which place we have a product is 52. So we have a digit 8 into 6. 8 6 is a 48. So 52, 48 is less than 52, then we pick 48 into 2. Then if you minus 48 by 52, we have a remainder, then we pick 6. So the by solving again by using the division method, we also have a remainder which we discuss about in this slide. So here you see that if we solve this by using division method, similarly we just discuss about this. If we count or if we read up a table 8 into 2 times, then we have a 16. Again we just have a reminder 7. Then we pick another number. Similarly, in this method we just pick all of these methods. So here you see that we have a reminder, and we also discuss in tomorrow's lesson that if we have a reminder 0, then we say that the number is exactly divisible by that number which we consider as a divider. Here we have a divider 8, so the number 101526 is not divisible by 8 because we have a reminder. If we couldn't have a reminder, if we have a 0 reminder, then we say that this number is divisible by 8, but For this question or for this comparison, we see that the number is not divisible by 8. So from both of these two numbers, the number 23104 is divisible by 8. Most of the students ask me which method we done in homework. So you just only check out which number is divisible by the 4, 8 and other so on जो भी है. I'll just give you this method for your explanation. You don't have to do this method in your copy. You just only check out the divisibility of a number. You just only check out the divisibility of a number. Then you say that the number, which number you have given in your book question. So you just say that this number is divisible by 10, 2, 5 and so on. You just check out the divisibility rule, and by using the divisibility rule or by using the divisibility method, you say that the number is divisible by this number or not. It's okay, students? Hope you all understand. So now we discuss about the divisibility of 11. Hope you all understand the divisibility of 8 very clearly. If you have any question regarding this, you may ask after the lecture when I'll give you some time to ask me the questions related to this. So now we find out the divisibility of 11. For the divisibility of 11, we also have a two rules. Similarly, we have a two rules for divisibility to find the divisibility of 6. Similarly, we have two rules to find the divisibility of 11. If the sum of the digits on even places, which places? On even places and odd places are same. Sum of the digits on the even places and the odd places is same, or if the difference of two sums, we have two different rules. Just firstly, we just recall our first rule. Here, I'll give you some clearly show about the divisibility rule 1. In this rule, which rule? Sum of the digits at even places is equal to the sum of the digits at odd places. So we we just have pick a random question. Which question is 362043? We just only pick firstly even numbers. So from this number we just pick a even numbers. Which even numbers? You know that on first place we always have a odd number, then we have even, then odd, then even, then odd, then even. So by using this rule we just pick 6 because 6 is on even places, then we pick 0, then we pick 3. If the sum of all three numbers or all three digits is equal to the sum of these digits, which digits 3, 2 and 4, then we say that the number is divisible by 11. So by using this example, we firstly add even numbers, which is 603. The sum of 603 is 9. Then we pick odd places digits, which is 3, 2 and 4. The sum of 3, 2, 4 is also 9. So here you see that the sum of the even places and the sum of the odd places both are equal. Then we say that the number 362043 is divisible by 11. On your book example or your book exercise, you just find out or you just check out the divisibility rule. We just check out the rule, in which rule or which rule we just pick. Rule number 1, in which the even places, the sum of the even places is equal to the sum of the odd places. If the sum of the even places and odd places is equal, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 11. So, hope you can clearly understand what the rule is we followed by for the divisibility of 11. Now we discuss the second rule. Our second rule is if if we check out and our sum is not equal. Okay, students, if we check out the even places sums and the odd places sum, if the sum is not equal, then we proceed with the second rule. Which rule? If the sum is not equal, then we find the difference of the sums. So here you have a second rule. The sum of the digits at odd places is not equal to the sum of the digits at even places. If the sum is not equal, then we take difference of their sums. Then we take firstly we just apply rule number one. If the rule one is not applicable, then we convert it or shift it to the rule two. For rule two, we just firstly we just find the sums of the odd places and even places. If the sum is not equal, then we take a difference between these two even numbers and the odd numbers. If the difference is divisible by 11, then we say that the number is also divisible by 11. For to check the divisibility of 11, we have two rules. Which rule? Rule number one: if the sum of the digits at odd places is equal to the sum of the digits at even places, then we say that the number is divisible by 11. If this rule is not applicable, that means that even places sum is not equal to the odd places sum, then we say that we find a difference between their sums. For this rule, we just also find, firstly we just find the sum, then we find the, if the sum is not equal, then we find the difference of this number. So here the example. Which example? This example is also pick your book. So here you see that there is a large number which is 5, 4, 9, 2, 8, 3, 9. So firstly we just check out our first rule. For first rule, we firstly find the sum of the digits at odd places and find the sum of the digits at even places. Firstly, we just do the same thing which we done in rule number one, and for the rule two, we just do the same thing. Firstly, we just find the sums of odd places and the even places. Here you see that the sum of the odd places is 31 and the sum of the even places is 9. So here you see that the sum is not equal. So rule 1 is not applicable. Then we forward to the second rule. For second rule, if the sum is not equal, then we find the difference of two sums. Which two sums? The sums of odd numbers and the sums of even number. So then if we find the difference between the 31 minus 9, then we have a number which is 32. And we know that 11 into 2 is equal to 32. So in other words, we say that the number 22 is divisible by 11. Then we say that the number 5492839 is also divisible by 11. Clearly, student, if you have any question related to this, or if you can't understand what I'm saying about the rules of divisibility of 11, then you ask me after the lecture. So, now we go forward to our next divisibility. If you want to write this in your copy, you may write. I'll give you some time. The slide is on the screen, on your screen, for 2 minutes. For the divisibility of 11, we have two rules. Rule one is if the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places is equal, then we say that the number is divisible by 11. And the second rule is if the sum of the digits at odd places is not equal to the sum of the digits at even places, then we find the difference. The sum is not equal, then we find the difference. And the difference, then we find if the difference is divisible by 11, then we say that the number is also divisible by 11. Hopefully you just copied this. Then I will go forward for the next slide, which is in which we discuss about the divisibility of 4. In your book exercise, there is no question related to this divisibility, but you have to understand. Uh, if we have, if we want to find the divisibility of 4, which rule we apply for this divisibility. So, for the divisibility of 4, if the number formed by the last two digits, tens and one place of a number, if the number from last two digits, which is tens place and a one place, is divisible by 4, then we say that the number is also divisible by 4. You just recall your memory and you understand. For the divisibility of 2, we say that if the number is on ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. All these numbers are even numbers. So if ones place you have a even number, then you say that the number is divisible by 2. I'm just revising you the divisibility of 2. Then on today's lecture we just discuss about the divisibility of 8. In the divisibility of 8, we just pick last three digits and then we find if the last three digits is divisible by 8, then we say that the number is divisible by 8. So similarly, for the divisibility of 4, we just pick last two digits which is on the tens place and a ones place. If the digits on tens place and a ones place is divisible by 4, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 4. So here you have an example in your book, which example 1528, 1612 and a 23720. You just firstly check out if the number last two digit which is 28. If you check the number 28 is divisible by 4, then you say that the number 1528 is also divisible by 4. Then you check the other number, which is for this number you in last two places you have a digits 1 and 2, which makes 12. Then you read up a table 4 up to find the product is 12 or not. You know that 4 into 3 is equal to 12. So the number 12 is divisible by 4. Then we say that the number 1612 is divisible by 4. Similarly, for this number, we just firstly pick last two digits and divide this number by 4. If the number last two digits is divisible by 4, then we say that the whole number, which is 23,720, is also divisible by 4. Same wording which we already explained you is given in your book example. The last two digits gives number 28, 28, 12 and 20. Since they are divisible by 4, hence all these numbers are also exactly divisible by 4. Clear, students? Hope you all understand. So, hope you all understand today's lesson. In today's lesson, we just discuss about the divisibility of 8, divisibility of 4, divisibility of 11. Now, I'm repeating you all the divisibility from lesson number 2 to lesson number 4, which is today's lesson. We just discuss about the divisibility. Now, I'm repeating all the divisibility rule for your more clarification of how can you find the number is divisible by 2, 3 and so on. So you just, if you want to take picture or a screenshot of this slide, you may take. So here is the divisibility rule. In this divisibility rule, firstly we just discuss about the divisibility by 2. We discuss about the divisibility of 2. If we find a number is divisible by 2 or not, we just check out the last digit or at ones place digit. If the ones place digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, then we say that the number is divisible by 2. Clear, students? Now we discuss about the divisibility of 3. If we have any number and we have to find the number is divisible by 3 or not. Firstly, we just check or apply the rule of divisibility. Which rule? If the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 3. Clear, students? Okay, now we discuss about the divisibility of 4. For the divisibility of 4, we just firstly check if the last two digits at tens place or at ones place, the number is divisible by 4, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 4. If last two digits is divisible by 4, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 4. So now we discuss about the divisibility of 5. For the divisibility of 5, we just firstly check if the last digit is is 0 or 5, then we say that the number is divisible by 5. I am just repeating again by from 2 to 5 again. For the divisibility of 2, if last digit, just only a last digit is even number which is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, then we say that the number is divisible by 2. Now we discuss about the divisibility of 2. If we have to find the number is divisible by 3 or not, we just check out if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 3. So then we discuss about the divisibility of 4. If we have a number, to find the number is divisible by 4 or not, we just check if the last two digits is divisible by 4, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 4. And for 5, last digits is 0 or 5, then we say that the number is divisible by 5. For the divisibility of 6, if the number is divisible by 2 or if the number is divisible by 6, by using these two rules, for the divisibility of 2, we have a 0 on ones place, and one place is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then we say that the number is divisible by 2. And for the and for the divisibility of 3, if the sum is divisible by 3, then we say that the number is divisible by 3. For the divisibility of 6, if the rule 2 or rule 3 is applicable, then we say that the divisibility 6 is also applicable. For divisibility of 8, if the last three digits is divisible by 8, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 8. For the divisibility of 9, similarly as the divisibility of 3, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then we say that the actual number is also divisible by 9. And for the divisibility of 10, if you have only a 0 on ones place, then you say that the number is also divisible by 10. And in your book, you also have a rule for the divisibility of 11. We just discussed in today's lesson. If the divisibility of 11, for the divisibility of 11, firstly you just find the sum of the digits at odd places and sum of the digits at even places. If the sum of the digits of odd places and even places is equal, then we say that the actual number is divisible by 11. If first rule is not applicable, then we proceed with the second rule, and the second rule for the divisibility of 11 is if the sum of the digits at even places is not equal to the sum of the digits at odd places, then we find the difference between these two numbers, and if the difference is divisible by 11, then we say that the number is divisible by 11. Hope you clearly understand what are the different rules to finding the divisibility or to check the divisibility. In your book exercise 2.2, you just find the divisibility or to check the divisibility in your book exercise questions. You don't have to check out or to find the division to find the number is divisible by 8 or number 11 by using the division method. You just check out the divisibility by using the divisibility rule. Clear, students? Now you have different tasks to complete. You have to complete the worksheet. The worksheet number 1 is, in this worksheet you just say or write yes or not. you just check out this number is divisible by 2. If yes, then you say that yes. Then you check out same number to find the divisibility of 3, then 6, then 9, then 10. For all these questions, you have just different number and different divisibility. By using the divisibility rule, you just solve this worksheet. It's your homework or a home task. Now we just proceed with another worksheet. If you want to take a screenshot, I'll give you 2 seconds. Then you should take picture or a screenshot of this slide. Hurry up, students. Your class time is just going to end, so make you have do your all work or quickly. So now we just go for the other sheet, which is sheet number 2. In this sheet, you just pick any number, but the number you have to pick here. So for the whole number, if you just pick number 1, then 5 to 1 is divisible by 6. Then the number you have to pick here or a missing number, it should be divisible by 6. Similarly for here, you know the divisibility rule for 3. By using this rule, you have to pick any number, but the sum of these numbers is divisible by 3. Then you say that the number is also divisible by 3. So this is a tricky worksheet. It's your home assignment. You just take picture or screenshot quickly. Our time is just too short. I want your questions. To answer your question so quickly, you just take a picture of this sheet. You have to complete this sheet by yourself. So here is the second sheet. In this sheet, you just find out 83 is divisible by 2 or not. If yes, then take yes. If not, then you said no. Okay, student. This is very easy. Hope you all understand. And if you understand all the divisibility rules, so all these sheets or all these worksheets is not difficult to solve for you. It is so easy to solve. So here's your homework. You should take a picture of your homework. Which homework you have to do? Question number 7 and 9 from your book exercise 2.2 page number 18. Or in all these questions from 1 to 9, you just have to check the divisibility rule of 10, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 11. You just have to check the divisibility rule by using which we learn in all 4 lectures. You have to just find the divisibility rule. Uh, if we just consider your book exercise question number 1, we just if we discuss about the question number 1 part 3, we have a number 560, and in this question we have to find the divisible by 10. And we know that for the divisibility of 10, if you have a 0 on one's place, then you say that the number is divisible by 10. So by using the divisibility rule, you should easily say that the number 560 is divisible by 10 and the number 590 is also divisible by 10. Just hope you understand. Now, if you have any question, you may ask. You have just only 2 minutes for the questions. Only ask a question related to your topic, not for the homework you have to done in your fair copy or a rough copy. All the questions or all the homework you have to do in your fair copy. You take printout of all these worksheets.